The story of Anaya, the serpent's curse. In the heart of Africa, the village of Umoya was a place of tranquility and harmony. The villagers lived simple lives, deeply connected to nature and their ancestors. Anaya, a bright and curious girl, was well loved by all. She was known for her kindness and her deep connection with the animals of the forest. One day, while exploring the forest, Anaya stumbled upon a hidden cave. The entrance was covered in vines, and a sense of mystery surrounded it. Intrigued, Anaya decided to venture inside, unaware of the dangers that lay ahead. Inside the cave, Anaya discovered an ancient relic, a beautifully carved statue of a serpent. As she touched it, the ground trembled, and the statue began to glow. Anaya felt a strange energy coursing through her, binding her to the serpent's spirit. The serpent, once a guardian of the forest, had been cursed and trapped within the statue for centuries. Now free, the serpent sought revenge on those who had wronged it. Anaya, unwittingly bonded to the serpent, found herself at the center of its wrath. The serpent's curse began to affect the village. Crops withered, animals fell ill, and a sense of dread hung in the air. The villagers, frightened and desperate, turned to the village shaman, Zula, for guidance. Zula, a wise and ancient shaman, consulted the spirits and learned of Anaya's bond with the serpent. He revealed that to break the curse, Anaya must embark on a perilous journey to seek forgiveness from the serpent and restore balance to the land. Anaya, determined to save her village, began to prepare for the journey. Zula provided her with protective charms and wisdom, while the villagers offered their blessings and support. Anaya's parents, though fearful, believed in their daughter's strength and courage. Anaya's journey led her to the River of Shadows, a place where the spirits of the past lingered. To cross the river, Anaya had to face the first trial, confronting the fears and regrets that haunted her. With bravery and resolve, she overcame the spirits and crossed the river. The next part of Anaya's journey took her through the enchanted forest, a place of beauty and danger. The trees whispered secrets, and the creatures of the forest watched her every move. Anaya had to rely on her wits and her bond with nature to navigate the forest safely. Deep within the enchanted forest, Anaya encountered the guardian of the forest, a majestic and powerful being. The guardian tested Anaya's heart, questioning her intentions and her commitment to her quest. Anaya's sincerity and courage won the guardian's favor, granting her safe passage. Anaya's path led her to the Mountain of Echoes, a towering peak that reached into the sky. The mountain was said to hold the answers she sought, but it was also home to dangerous creatures and treacherous paths. Anaya began the arduous climb, determined to reach the summit. At the summit of the mountain, Anaya discovered the echo chamber, a mystical place where the voices of the past resonated. Here, Anaya had to listen to the echoes of history, learning the truth about the serpent's curse and the ancient betrayal that had led to its imprisonment. Through the echoes, Anaya learned the serpent's story. Once a revered guardian of the land, the serpent had been betrayed by those it protected. Greed and fear had led to its imprisonment, and the curse was a manifestation of its pain and anger. Anaya's heart ached with empathy and a newfound understanding of the serpent's plight. Guided by the echoes, Anaya journeyed to the serpent's lair, deep within the heart of the mountain. The lair was a place of dark magic and ancient power. Anaya knew that she would have to confront the serpent and seek its forgiveness to break the curse. Anaya entered the serpent's lair, her heart pounding with fear and determination. The serpent, a massive and fearsome creature, confronted her. Anaya pleaded with the serpent, expressing her sorrow for its suffering and her desire to restore balance. The serpent, moved by her sincerity, listened but remained wary. The serpent set a trial for Anaya, a test of trust and loyalty. Anaya had to prove her commitment to the serpent and the land by performing a series of tasks that required courage, wisdom, and compassion. Each task brought Anaya closer to understanding the true nature of the bond between them. The first task tested Anaya's courage. She had to retrieve a sacred artifact from the depths of a dangerous cave, guarded by fearsome creatures. Anaya faced her fears head-on, using her wits and bravery to overcome the obstacles and retrieve the artifact. The second task tested Anaya's wisdom. She had to solve a series of ancient riddles, each more challenging than the last. Anaya drew upon the knowledge she had gained from her journey and the teachings of Baba Zula to solve the riddles and pass the task. The third task tested Anaya's compassion. She had to heal a wounded creature, a symbol of the serpent's own suffering. Anaya used the healing skills she had learned from Baba Zula and her deep empathy to tend to the creature, earning its trust and gratitude. Having completed the tasks, Anaya returned to the serpent's lair. The serpent, seeing the depth of Anaya's commitment and the purity of her heart, was moved to forgive. It lifted the curse, releasing the village from its grip and restoring balance to the land. With the curse lifted, Anaya began her journey home. Along the way, she encountered the creatures and guardians she had met before, each offering their congratulations and blessings. Anaya felt a sense of fulfillment and peace, knowing she had succeeded in her quest. Upon her return to Umoya, Anaya was greeted with joyous celebrations. The villagers, grateful for her bravery and determination, hailed her as a hero. The land began to heal, and the sense of harmony and balance was restored. With the curse lifted, the village entered a period of healing. Crops flourished, animals recovered, and the villagers' spirits were lifted. Anaya played a key role in helping the community rebuild, using the lessons and skills she had gained on her journey. Baba Zula, proud of Anaya's achievements, continued to mentor her. He taught her more about the ancient ways and the importance of balance and harmony. Anaya's bond with Baba Zula deepened, and she became a respected figure in the village. One night, Anaya received a vision from the serpent. In gratitude for her actions, the serpent bestowed upon her a gift, a deeper connection to the natural world and the ability to communicate with the spirits of the land. Anaya accepted the gift with humility and gratitude. With her newfound abilities, Anaya became a bridge between the villagers and the spirits of the land. She helped the community understand the importance of respecting nature and maintaining balance. The villagers, inspired by Anaya, embraced these teachings and lived in harmony with their environment. To honor Anaya and the serpent, the village held a festival of balance. The festival celebrated the harmony between humans and nature, with rituals, dances, and feasts. Anaya, at the heart of the celebrations, felt a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. As time passed, a new threat emerged. A group of outsiders, driven by greed, sought to exploit the land's resources. They began to cut down trees, poison rivers, and disrupt the balance Anaya had worked so hard to restore. The village turned to Anaya for guidance. Anaya, seeing the damage caused by the outsiders, rallied the villagers to defend their land. She led them in peaceful protests and negotiations, seeking a resolution that would protect the environment and the community's way of life. The struggle to protect the land was long and difficult. The outsiders were powerful and determined, but Anaya's resolve and the villagers' unity proved formidable. Anaya used her connection with the spirits and her wisdom to find solutions that would ensure the land's protection. During the struggle, Anaya found an unexpected ally among the outsiders, a young man named Kofi, who shared her love for nature. Kofi, disillusioned with his own people's actions, decided to join Anaya's cause. His knowledge of the outsiders' plans proved invaluable. With Kofi's help, Anaya and the villagers were able to gain the upper hand. They exposed the outsiders' exploitation and rallied support from neighboring communities. The tide began to turn in their favor, and the outsiders were forced to reconsider their actions. A peace accord was reached, with the outsiders agreeing to respect the land and work with the villagers to restore balance. Anaya played a key role in the negotiations, ensuring that the community's values and the environment were protected. The process of rebuilding trust between the villagers and the outsiders was slow but steady. Anaya and Kofi worked together to foster understanding and cooperation. Over time, the two communities began to learn from each other and build a more sustainable future. With the peace accord in place, the village entered a new era of harmony. The land flourished and the villagers thrived. Anaya's leadership and wisdom continued to guide the community, ensuring that the lessons of balance and respect were never forgotten. As the years passed, Anaya became a mentor to the next generation. She shared her knowledge and experiences with the young people of the village, inspiring them to protect the land and maintain the balance. Her legacy lived on through her teachings and the lives she touched. Kofi, now a respected member of the community, contributed his knowledge of sustainable practices and technology. He and Anaya worked together to implement innovative solutions that benefited both the environment and the villagers. Their partnership became a symbol of unity and cooperation. One night, the serpent appeared to Anaya in a vision once more. It spoke of a new challenge on the horizon, a natural disaster that threatened to disrupt the balance they had worked so hard to maintain. The serpent's warning prompted Anaya to prepare the village for what was to come. The natural disaster, a massive storm, approached the village, bringing with it the potential for great destruction. Anaya and the villagers took swift action, reinforcing their homes and preparing for the worst. The community's unity and resilience were put to the test. The storm hit with a fury, testing the villagers' preparations. Anaya, using her connection with the spirits, guided the community through the ordeal. Her leadership and the villagers' cooperation minimized the damage and ensured the safety of all. In the aftermath of the storm, the village faced the daunting task of rebuilding. Anaya and Kofi led the efforts, mobilizing the community and working tirelessly to restore what had been lost. The villagers' determination and unity shone through as they came together to rebuild their homes and lives. The storm's destruction brought a new resolve to the community. The villagers, having experienced the power of nature firsthand, were more committed than ever to living in harmony with the environment. Anaya's teachings and the lessons of the past guided their efforts. Recognizing Anaya's wisdom and leadership, the village elders invited her to join their council. Anaya accepted the honor, bringing her perspective and knowledge to the decision-making process. Her influence helped shape the future of the village in positive ways. As a member of the council, Anaya worked to create a vision for the village's future. She and Kofi advocated for sustainable practices and the protection of the land. Their efforts ensured that the community continued to thrive while maintaining its connection to nature. To celebrate their resilience and the restoration of balance, the village held a festival of renewal. The festival honored the spirits, the land, and the community's unity. Anaya, at the heart of the celebrations, felt a deep sense of pride and fulfillment. During the festival, Anaya received a final vision from the serpent. It blessed her and the village, acknowledging their efforts to maintain balance and harmony. The serpent's blessing reinforced Anaya's belief in the importance of respecting nature and the interconnectedness of all life. Anaya continued to draw on the wisdom of the ancestors, teaching the next generation the importance of balance, respect, and harmony. The village, under her guidance, flourished and became a model of sustainable living and community cooperation. The story of Anaya and the serpent's curse became a legend, passed down through generations. It taught the villagers the power of unity, resilience, and the importance of protecting the land. Anaya's legacy lived on, inspiring future generations to uphold these values. As Anaya grew older, she reflected on her journey and the impact she had made. She had faced many challenges and had grown into a wise and respected leader. Her life was a testament to the power of courage, compassion, and the deep bond between humans and nature. In her final years, Anaya found peace and fulfillment, knowing she had lived a life of purpose and integrity. She passed on her wisdom to the next generation, ensuring that the village would continue to thrive. Anaya's spirit, forever connected to the land, became a guardian of the balance she had worked so hard to restore. The village of Umoya, guided by her legacy, faced the future with hope and determination, knowing that they were part of a greater harmony that transcended time.